Okay, hey guys, welcome. So for today's video I have my January wrap up and my February TBR. So in the month of January I didn't read much. I think I only read 3 books, and I think the total pages was like maybe 200-ish. So if my voice, I feel like my voice sounds raspy. I have really bad allergies right now. So okay, so the first book I read was a graphic novel. So I read Five Nights at Freddy's by Scott Cawthorn. It was the Fazbear Frights, Volume 4. This I think I gave a 3.75. I did like the premise of the book. I think I was still on the Five Nights at Freddy's high since the movie came out in December. I needed another boost of serotonin from that movie, from that franchise, so I decided to read the graphic novel. So that's the one I read. Then I read 2 books that are part of the, it's a collection if I remember correctly. They do a collection every like Valentine's Day. So it's The Improbable Meet Cute Second Chances. So the first book I read from that series is Accidentally Yours by Christina Lauren. So this one, if I remember correctly, she has a crush on her downstairs neighbor, and she doesn't know who he is, doesn't know his name, anything like that. So she joins the wrong Zoom meeting, ends up being part of a Zoom meeting with a bunch of guys in their business, and gives them pointers on what they're doing wrong, but that's all she gives them. The head guy for that business is like, I really like her. She was very blunt and gave us pointers on how to fix our stuff, so they're trying to look for her, see if she could come and join the company. There's that. So it's a bunch of email chains that they're going through between them. I love a good email chain or a text chain in a book. So that one was that one. That one I gave a 4 stars. I would say the one out of the whole, from the 2 that I read, I like the second one better. And it's Time Will Tell by Hannah Bowman Young, the second book in this tiny little short story series. So you have a teacher in Toronto who finds out her grandmother passed away and had a secret affair with someone back in the 1950s, finds a time capsule, needs the key to open the time capsule, has to go ask the grandson of this lady for the key and see if they can open it up. Email chains, like I said, I love them. I am a sucker for those email chains. This one I gave a 4, only because it is a short story and I would have loved it to be more developed. But yeah, I did enjoy this one. I would say this one is my favorite so far. Now on to my February TBR. So I have 1 dark romance in here, and it's been a while since I've been in my dark romance. So it's The Pride. So we have The Pride, the Prejudice, and the Bratava, a dark arranged marriage military mafia. It's part of a series, so it's the first book in the Darkest Vows book. This one, from what I've gathered, is honestly, I don't remember. I know I saw it on TikTok. Oh, okay. So the girl was late to her own wedding. Her fiance didn't like it, did not marry her. Someone steps up to marry her, which ends up being the male lead in this story. And he marries her, I think, as a revenge. there's that. That's the first one. I think. Oh, and the other one I have is Edna Holmes. It's a graphic novel. Edna Holmes, the graphic novel. The Cases of the Missing Marquise. So you have Enola Holmes, who discovers that her mom has disappeared and she's on a quest to go find her. Within said that, honestly, I've read so far, it's the graphics in this are very, very pretty. I think those are the only two that are on my Kindle that I will be reading. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that I want to read. Hopefully I do read them. One of them I'm halfway through, one is a reread, and the rest are a mix of fantasy, romance, mystery, thriller, romance. So, since in California it's been nothing but sunny the past few days, I decided to read this book. This book is also part of my read it or unhaul it books. So I'm trying to put at least one of these books in my TBR so I can bring it down. So we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. So it's all fun and games. When Mildred lost her sister Clary 18 months ago, she shut everyone out. But this summer she's determined to join the world again. The annual family vacation at Martha's Vineyard seems like a perfect place to reconnect. Her entire extended family is gathering for the big summer wedding, although Mildred is dateless and after being unexpectedly dumped. She's excited to participate in the tradition of the Fox family game of assassin that would take place during the week of the wedding festivities. Claire always loved the game. Mildred is determined to honor her legacy. I feel like this is going to be a very heartfelt. Well, the second one is The Graham Effect by L. Kennedy. This one I've been wanting to read it for the longest time, and the only reason why I put this off is because it's almost 500 pages. When has a romance, it is 500 pages. 502. When does a romance have to be over 500 pages? I get it if it's a slow burn. This better be the slowest burn I ever read, or else I wouldn't be able to justify it being 502 pages. That's the reason why I have not read it. I like my romances between the 300, 350, 400 max. This is pushing it a bit much. This is like a fantasy. So this is Garrett Graham's and Hannah Wells' daughter, Gigi Graham's romance story. So she has 3 goals: qualifying for the women's national hockey team, win Olympic gold, and step out of her famous father's shadow. So far she's good, except 2 things: find a little thing, big and grumpy thing. She needs to improve her game behind the net and needs help from Luke Ryder. Ryder is 6 foot, built, opinionated, rural, and sexy as hell, but still the enemy. Ooh. I've read 13 pages. Maybe 2 chapters. Maybe a chapter. I would say L. Kennedy does have somewhat of small chapters. It all depends. Okay, maybe not right now. Okay. Good thing I do have it on my Kindle, so I'm able to read it there if I don't want to read the physical copy. So I am excited for this one. Next book, it's my reread. There's a reason why this one's in my reread. Movie just came out of it, and I want to reread this because I haven't read it since it came out. And it's People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I've seen snippets of the movie, and I'm very excited to see. And a lot of people have controversial takes, especially the people that have read the book and seen the movie say that it doesn't really follow the book format. To takes some things out and puts new things in. So I'm very excited to see it. I might see the movie first, then read the book, or vice versa, since I do have some of this. I remember some of this in my noggin. But this is Two Best Friends, 10 Trips, One Last Chance to Fall in Love. So we have Poppy and Alex. Poppy and Alex have been friends since college. They've taken trips every year to see new places, travel the world together. Every year during summer they take a trip. So they stopped talking 2 years ago. Did not go on any trips until this last one. I am very excited to see how this goes. Let's go into mystery. So first up, it's one that's always been on a ton of TBRs, and it's The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. A lot of people have read this. I have yet to read it, only because it is mystery and I tend to shy away from mystery books. But this one, we have Avery Graham's secret passages, elaborate riddles, billions at stake. So she's trying to survive high school, get a scholarship, and get out. But her luck changes when a billionaire, Thomas Hawthorne, and what was it? Leads his entire fortune towards to her, and she's trying to. In order to get the inheritance, she has to solve a bunch of riddles within the Hawthorne mansion, which is being occupied by the Hawthorne grandkids and family members. So either she teams up with said family members or not. She has to figure out the riddles in order to get the inheritance that she is, quote unquote, being given. Next up is The Tourist Season by Bryn Weaver. I love her books. I would say I love I forget the name of the series, but it's Butcherbird and Blackbird. That series, I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the epilogue from that one, and I'm excited to read this one. So, welcome to Cape Carnage. Visit once, stay forever. Cape Carnage is a seaside town of colorful houses, quirky shops, and an unusual high body count. With tourists comes trouble. Harper Starling won't let anyone ruin her picture-perfect home. A killer gardener with killer instinct, Harper protects her sanctuary and her aging mentor with a fading memory at any cost. Troublesome tourists don't check out of the carnage. They combust beneath Harper's award-winning flower beds. But Nolan Rhodes isn't your average tourist. Devilish handsome, disarming charm, and skilled with a blade. Nolan is relentless in his pursuit of vengeance. On every anniversary of a hit-and-run accident that fractured his life, Nolan slays another target, and he saves his best for last. The undeniably beautiful Harper Starling. The problem, Harper isn't the monster he expected and won't go down with a fight. Ooh. This might have bumped up my chances to read this. Oh, God. Trigger warnings. Okay, I need to look into the trigger warnings and see. Because I do read them. I want to see what I'm getting myself into, especially about the eyeball incident within the first book. Okay, now the book I'm currently reading is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I do like it. I am enjoying it. Okay, I do like this. I am enjoying it. I'm just savoring it. I'm probably maybe 50% through this book already. So if you don't know, and if you must know, Once Upon a Broken Heart takes place after the the Carabao series. So you get, I think, snippets of either the sisters or Legend. I do like this. So here you have Evangeline, and she goes to find the Prince of Hearts, which is Jax, in order to save her her crush, her first love, from marrying her step sister. She makes a deal with him, so he is asking for 3 kisses at his time and place of choosing. So she finds out maybe it wasn't a very good idea to make a deal with this fate. So I'm excited to finish it. I'm getting to a part where I think I know what she is, and I think I know why Jax needs her to do what she has to do. The last book that I want to read is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. This takes place after the Kingdom of the Wicked series, so each brother will have their own book. This book, I don't remember if it's... Is it Envy's book? Envy's book. I do want to read Envy and Pride's book, since those were the ones that were shown more in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. But I'm very excited for this one. I don't know much about this. I don't think there's because I have the special edition of this book. There's one brother I do want to read. I forgot what brother it was. That has a similar story. So I'm excited. I don't know much about this one. So a dark prince battling an impossible curse. A mysterious artist with secrets of her own. One last chance to be set free. Very excited. Okay. So those are the 9 books that I want to read in February, which is saying a lot because I am in kind of a slump so far. Hopefully, maybe I want to say these 3 because I am intrigued on reading this one, and then I'm gonna finish this one. This one I'm very intrigued. Might get me out of my reading slump. The other ones, who knows? Maybe I need a change in palette. Maybe the dark romance. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.